Welcome back to Sports Select Sports Talk here on Shaw TV and our continuing coverage of the Winnipeg Ringette League All-Star Game and Skills Competition taking place at the MTS Center. Now, like any amateur community-based sport, can't do it without coaches. We have here one of the coaches from the Winnipeg Ringette League, Tom Mark. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Let's just fill folks in on where you're coaching these days.
This year I'm coaching a ballet team out of River East. It's a River East Transcona team. And as well in Manitoba this year there's the Manitoba Winter Games, and that is a U14, U12 team. I'm also one of the coaches on that team as well. So this year 2 teams, which is typical. I usually coach anywhere from 2 to 4 teams per year. So.
Now I understand you coach both hockey and ringette. Talk a bit about the transition from coaching hockey to ringette.
Well, it took me a while to stop yelling, move the puck, but the difference in the game and the speed and just the strategies where you have to pass over the rings, you can't carry it. Like when you've got a really good hockey player, he can go end to end. Well, here, no, you have to rely on your teammates. You have to pass the ring. You have to set up to get it back into the offensive zone, and you can't have 5 people going after the goalie. You can only have the 3 or the 3-on-3, so totally different. You rely more on speed, passing and trying to get away from the opponent, and as a defensive player, trying to mark them, trying to stay close so that they can't get away from you. So it's a little different.
That's a great point, Tom, because we were watching the Voyageur Ringette tournament quite a bit this week. Actually, Shaw TV had great coverage of it.
Yeah.
But we were noticing the way players are so good at positioning their bodies in ringette.
Yeah, you spend a lot of time on, as I say, marking, positioning, because unlike hockey, you can't hit somebody. It happens a little bit, so you have to be able to get in close without interfering with them and then be able to lift their stick or knock the ring off their stick, or to channel them, as we call it. Get them to go where you want them to go, not where they want to go. So if you want to keep them away from your goalie, there's a certain way to line up your body to try and let them think they've got the outside lane, so you're protecting the inside lane, just to force them, because you're slowing them down until help comes or until you can get your defensive strategy in place.
What do you like about this sport, Tom?
It's fast. It's interesting to see how quickly they develop. As I said, I got into this because my daughter was a ringette player, and she told me one day, "Dad, you always coach Matthew, you never coach me." So I coached her, and just to see the development. I didn't know anything about the game, but to see the development of the players from when they're small all the way up to, like I said, I've got 19-year-olds this year that I'm coaching, so it's interesting, and they learn fast. They're good skaters. The skating ability is really amazing when you watch them, and I'm sure you saw that at the Voyageur tournament.
Boy, did we ever. Talk a little bit about what you like about this event here right now. I'm astounded at what's being put on for these ringette players here at the MTS Center.
Well, this is a good event. Actually, my buddy Len, the one who's running it, myself, we've been doing this for about 4 years now, and it gives the kids an opportunity to participate in something they may never participate in. Plus, it highlights the sport a little bit. So you've got skills at the younger groups. You're showing their skating, you're showing their shooting, you're showing the goaltenders, being able to throw the ring, move the ring, because it's critical to throw the ring to be able to start your breakout. And then later on, you'll have the 2 All-Star games. So you'll have the Bell B and the Bell A All-Star. And once again, it's an opportunity for kids, 30 players from both age groups, both loops, to be able to come out and play in a facility like this, play with people they've competed against probably all of their lives. So it's interesting to see. It's a lot of fun.
All right. Well, I could talk to you about this sport all day.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we don't have any more time. Thank you, though, for taking the time to coach and for being on our show today.
Hey, you're welcome. Thank you very much.
All right. That's Coach Tom Mark. Now, staying on the ice, but maybe in a little more traditional manner, the St. Paul's Crusaders are once again dominating the Manitoba High School Hockey League. And as we found out this year, they're a double threat. This has become a very common sight in Winnipeg high school hockey, the St. Paul's Crusaders taking it to their opposition. In fact, in the last 11 seasons, the Crusaders have either won or at least made an appearance in the league finals in all but 1 year. The key to St. Paul's winning ways has always been a talking point during this incredible run. There are some who say the school has an unfair advantage of being a private institution. According to the head coach, it's success that breeds success.
It is a tradition of excellence, right? So when that culture starts gaining traction, right, whether it be the football program, the hockey program, which has had tremendous success over the years, players see that and then they want to come to our school, right? So they want to be part of our hockey program.
That was more than evident at the start of this hockey season. Coach Harder had more than 80 kids turn up for tryouts. Whether it's a private or public school, those numbers alone are almost a guarantee of putting together a solid program. It's also led to the school fielding a second team. That second squad translates into St. Paul's constantly developing its next group of players. Then there's the intangibles. Coach Harder says he's able to recruit top-notch players by selling the benefits of high school hockey.
You can really sell it to the parents that they're going to have a lot of time for homework. We just had a 2-week exam break actually from hockey because exams take precedence at our school as they do at most schools. And so the boys could really focus on their academics as well. So it's an easy sell for the parents. It's a fascinating alternative to AAA because of our hours, right? So we go away for tournaments on the road sometimes, but it's usually all strictly in Winnipeg or surrounding areas, and again, never on the weekends.
There's also the fun associated with winning. Team captain Caden Jarvis says it's actually good having a target on your back. He points to the response when his team actually lost a game this season.
It's interesting to see the reactions because it looks like they almost won city championships beating us, which is fun to be with because it makes every game interesting, every game fun, every game a challenge to play against. So it's good that way that there's always teams gunning for us because that keeps us at the top.
Meanwhile, Coach Harder doesn't put much stock in the private versus public school debate.
All I can say to that is that we do really work hard and our programs are run very well. So it's a testament to a lot of things, not just the private public school debate, right? So I know there's a lot of great public schools out there that give us a run for our money all the time. So it goes both ways, right?
And in the end, a winning formula may actually be quite simple.
It is a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but the work pays off, so it's good that way. And we have a blast out there playing the game we love, so it's awesome.
We've still got lots more coming up from the MTS Center. Stay with us.